Thanks so much for having me here today. My name is Kenny Heitritter. I'm the VP of R&D at qBraid. We're a Chicago-based quantum computing startup that's aiming to be the one-stop platform for the quantum ecosystem. So I'll tell you a little bit about qBraid today. Obviously, we do a lot of things, but you only get 5 minutes today, so this will be pretty brief. But at a high level, the quantum computing software stack consists of a bunch of different components that are all being developed today. All of these components are very incomplete at the moment. People are trying to build orchestration, people are trying to build APIs, people are trying to build runtimes, and also compilers for specific pieces of quantum hardware. Unfortunately, none of these things are quite done right now, and the quantum ecosystem is still at a state where it requires a lot of time and effort to actually get onboarded to quantum computing, to actually run workloads on real quantum computers, even to use simulators or to use packages that are put out by the various quantum computing hardware companies. And so the unfortunate state is that at this early day, the quantum world is still relatively siloed. There's a bunch of different companies that you see here on the screen that all have kind of their own software that's written in their own languages. They're all extremely useful, but they don't necessarily talk to each other extremely well. And it can cause a situation where people who want to explore quantum computing can get locked into one specific component. And so what we try to do at qBraid is to alleviate all of these barriers to moving between these various frameworks, using different pieces of hardware, using different pieces of software. So what we aim to do is to make all these connections that you see here on the screen, giving you a platform that has a single sign-in, single contract, no vendor lock-in, gives you access to all the different quantum compute modalities. And we really think that this is going to be the best way to access quantum computers in the long run. And so our primary offering is something called qBraid Lab, which here you see we offer hosted Jupyter Lab and VS Code instances on the cloud that come with pre-configured quantum software and quantum hardware access. So this includes a range of different pieces of quantum hardware. In this day where AI is gobbling everything up and everyone is using it to write code as well, we also offer both like ChatGPT and Claude-powered instances that speed up quantum development. They have access to quantum-specific documentation, can help users get on board to quantum computing a lot more quickly than they could just by reading the documentation themselves. We also directly integrate with NVIDIA GPUs. So now you can actually go on qBraid Lab, you can start up a GPU instance, and you have pre-configured CUDA Quantum, Qiskit, Cirq, and we also have all of the common AI libraries like TensorFlow, JAX, etc. And these are all properly configured to work with GPUs out of the box. This also connects straightforwardly with GitHub, allows your developers to use the repositories that already have been building and to share it with other people. And then ultimately you can run on quantum hardware directly from this platform. And then something that's of a lot of interest for a lot of larger organizations is that we do provide a lot of organizational management, which allows you to basically set up which users have so many amounts of credits that they can use for GPUs or quantum computers, and also to stipulate what types of quantum computers, what types of resources people have access to. So this allows you to do a lot of cost control. And so in addition to providing a platform for accessing quantum computers and accessing various types of GPUs and CPU instances and software in the quantum computing ecosystem, we also do a lot of work with partners to try to lead the way when it comes to developing quantum applications, which is kind of the point of what we're talking about here today. And so here on the screen are just a few different things that we've worked on. We've worked on two really cool things with Airbus that are listed right here. We've tried to model metal corrosion using quantum reservoir computing. We've also done some flight trajectory optimization with them. And then we've done some very cool work with Welcome Leap for Quantum for Bio to develop new pipelines for quantum chemistry that could lead to new pharmaceutical pipelines. So you're more than welcome to check out any of these papers if you're interested. And then being a Chicago quantum computing startup, I would be remiss to not say that there's some really cool things going on in Chicago right now. There's something called the IQMP, the Illinois Quantum Microelectronics Park. And as a part of this, we're starting up something called the National Quantum Algorithm Center, which qBraid is really, really excited to be partnering with. We'll be providing the actual infrastructure layer for this quantum algorithm center, allowing anybody who's a part of it to access quantum hardware directly through qBraid. And so through this National Quantum Algorithm Center, there's going to be a series of grand challenges to develop applications of the future that leverage these near and long-term quantum computers. So with all that said, you're more than welcome to get in touch with us via this QR code. Go to qbraid.com, or email me directly. Thanks.